Good evening, everybody. I'm Pierre Roberge, the Daily Trader. It is February 9th, and we are going to take a look at Palantir stock from a technical analysis perspective. My goal in doing these videos is to help you understand how you can use technical analysis to make better trading and investing decisions. But I am not a financial advisor, so please do your own research and make your own decisions. Palantir, we are up 72 cents, 5.48% at 13.87. Post-market, we are down 5 cents. So we have indeed broken this downward resistance that we were following. And it worked for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days straight. And now it seems that this micro trend has changed. So we are no longer going down. Looking at this resistance right here, we have a micro breakout. It's not the biggest breakout in the world. It's just a small breakout, and this is showing that the stock is starting to show some strength. If we do something like this, we see that we are making higher lows, and we even broke that resistance. So right now, things are starting to look like a W pattern, like this. Once we break 1442, this will be considered a breakout. So this might be happening sooner than we thought it would. The earnings call is on February 17th. So maybe we are not going to have to wait until that date to see some kind of a move. So this is why technical analysis is interesting, because we find patterns and we follow the pattern. And when there's a breakout of some important resistance like 1442, we can get in, we can get long, we can buy stocks, we can buy a call, and then we can just enjoy the ride. And if the signal happens before the earnings call, that might be interesting, because if we had a good earnings call, then we are going to be already positioned in the stock before. So we have gotten in a little bit with a lower price. Let's go see the 1 hour chart. Okay, first candle of the, wow, look at this. So first candle of the day broke out of the downward resistance that I have been talking about. And the stock stayed pretty much sideways for 4 hours. And then we had another micro resistance at 1373, and this got broken also. So what is interesting and what I want to draw your attention to is that yesterday at 3:30, stochastic was at 66. So this little move here, it's interesting that stochastic was at 66, which is quite strong. We could have been pushed down by the resistance. So stochastic above 60 does not necessarily mean that we are going to have a breakout of the resistance, but this was a nice indication. Now on the hourly chart, stochastic is quite strong at 98. So we should be able to reach 1442 quite easily. The big question is, are we going to break it tomorrow, or we are going to have to wait a little bit longer? So let's go see on the daily chart what happened. So on the indicators on the daily chart, so we have a stochastic at 37. So stochastic on the daily is not really impressed yet with this move. So it's going to take a few more moves to impress and to have stochastic a little bit higher. We have our MACD that broke over bullish. So this is, as I mentioned, usually one of the first indicators to show a change in trend. So we have that one here. This is nice. RSI is climbing. So RSI has been climbing for a little while here. Let me draw this here. So if I draw it like this, it started climbing in strength since January 27th. So even though we had this little pullback down for RSI, this was still a positive move. And I think RSI was right here. And DMI will have to wait a long time to have a change on that indicator. This is starting to look like a possible reversal. So 1442 is an important resistance right here. And if we break 1442, then the next target is 1782. 1782, as simple as that. If we break 1442 and get to 1782, we are going to start coming back into this huge resistance that the stock was in for a long time. So we might be getting back into this. And then eventually we have 29 in sight. And if we break 29, and I'm talking, I don't know when, but if we break 29, then things are going to get very interesting and we have a clear way to the 40. So maybe what we are noticing right now is the first steps toward a great move for Palantir. Thanks very much for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. You can become a YouTube member. If you like what I do, you can click on my TradingView affiliate link if you want to use this tool and save money using it. I'm going to wish you a great evening. We are going to talk tomorrow and I'm going to tell you à la prochaine.